Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below, we're talking about lunar energy. This is moon energy to those that do not know. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I'm the Apostle and Pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs, also the African traditional sciences, by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys, if you are a part of our platform, you know that my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. And so therefore, on this platform, we talk to melanated people that are in the church practicing the ATRs. And we also discuss and talk to the people that have left the church, still practice the ATR. But this live is for those that really want to understand how magic works in everyday life and how you utilize it, whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, and Paula. What's up there, Shamari in the house? What's up, Triranda Aries? My Cassandra is in the house. What's up there? Y'all came in kind of fast. My baby Scorpio is in the house. Now, tonight, this live is for those that want to really understand when it comes down to manifestation, how I utilize the energy and chi and that I have within myself to accomplish the goals that I have. I want to say to many of you guys, first of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, and to my Oba, and to my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, and Palo. What's up there, what up there, my Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina, my aphrodisiac and necessary. All right, got my mouth salivating. Thank you, guys. What's up there, wait a minute, that's Demetrius in the house. Thank you so much for being with us. Mama Susan, how you doing? How you doing? Stormy, let me tell y'all something. I texted Stormy a little earlier, but I asked her. She sent me such a beautiful message from her grandmother. She said, "Did I get blocked? How? How did you get blocked? You're supposed to be a moderator on here. How did you get blocked?" I'm trying to. There's my Taurus in the house. Monique 444. I don't know why it's not allowing me to click on your icon. I guess I have to do it on my laptop. I don't know why it's not allowing me to tag you. Oh yeah, you a moderator. It can't block you. I just seen your tool. What's up there to each and every one of you guys? Now, I don't know if Stormy, but I really want to discuss this. Her grandmother, like, it was such a beautiful message that her grandmother sent to me, and I want to say, like, when I tell y'all I am appreciative, because there's people all around this world that are receiving help, and one of the things that really touched my heart is just like when older people are able to understand these messages and the terminology that I use. It just indicates that people on all levels of life can understand my method of teaching, and so it is an honor that not only that she loved me, but she accepted me for me, because y'all know I carry on these lives, and so it means a lot when somebody trusts their loved one or their bloodline or somebody that they care about in my hands. And so the idea that not only that she trusts me with Stormy, but she also loves what we do. All right there, my Capricorn, I stepped in here. All right there, thank you. I appreciate that. Super chat is live. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I wanted to get permission for Stormy before I post that on our wall, because I just think that's such a beautiful message, not only for people that older people or younger people, but also people understanding that on this platform, she said, yes, on this platform, I know that I'm out here distributing knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Now, I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Now, many of you guys heard me earlier talk about how I had went through dehydration, and I was going through those things. And I ain't never been a water drinker. I don't front, So I had to go to the doctor and get checked out, and I had ended up with because when you're doing conjure for people, and you are protecting them, a lot of times I have to go through certain things to break certain curses and things like that. So the truth is, a vulnerability of mine is I'm not a water drinker. And spirits do not care what assets they have with you, they utilize those assets. So that's something I'm trying to strengthen. But I end up going through the process, going to the doctor, and so found out I had I'm trying to say it right. urinary tract infection. Now I'm 51 years old. They had to put all my information because I don't go to hospitals. I never went to ER and stuff like that. So she had to put all my information in because I was first time in there, and I have major and minor medical, and so I don't utilize it. But the reason why I went is that the Spirit told me to get up and go. So long story short, this is what I want you to understand about Isaiah 10 and 27, because I'm going to do something tonight. It said, because of the anointing, yokes shall be destroyed. Yeah, I have to, but it's just something, like I thought about drinking coconut water and because hey, everybody got their vices. I just ain't never been no water drinker. My mom and I know that water is 75% of our body, so it's not like I'm not cognizant, but it is a struggle to drink water. But I have been doing well for these last couple of days. And I even told the doctor, I said, listen, I'm not even gonna front with you. I ain't started drinking water till the last 3 days. And I told Mother Susan, I felt like I was going through that dehydration spell because I already knew that my urine was dark, and so I already knew certain things, but I was trying to coconut water myself to glory. I had to drink H2O. But I said this because a lot of people won't share certain information. Mother Susan was telling me about how she understands the burning and how she said the fact that you at work, the fact that you was going around the Miami, going to erecting the altars, everything you were doing, going out to Mr. Mario, and you were doing all of that with that kind of issue going on. Yeah, I am going to drink more. Listen, I ain't going to front with nobody. I'm going to do better. How much better, I don't know. But I am going to do better because I don't want to go through this no more. But what I am saying, it was the anointing on my life because I got through this whole day and God moved for me. Now, when Mother Susan told me earlier, because I didn't know what was going on, to be very honest with you, because I knew I was drinking, I drank tea and all this other stuff, raspberry tea. I was drinking all that, but I wasn't drinking no water. So, after drinking water, I told her I felt better. So, I had told her, because the reason I'm going to share with y'all, because if you're going to practice the ATRs and real magic, you need to be partaker of your first fruit of your healing, your deliverance, whatever you got going on in your gift or your armoire, right? So, not only did I get through the day, but a lot of the process and infection has already come out, like within less than 24 hours. Now, she told me, she said, most time people be in there, they be in their bed, they don't be at work, they be going through all kind of pain. So, I want y'all to understand, there are certain things that you cannot fake. There are certain things that you just cannot put on. It's certain things that may be going on with your body. This is why I believe in the power of God. And let me tell y'all something. I'm also be honest with you. I don't care how good my insurance is. I don't trust doctors. I'm just being straight up honest. You understand? So, and when they ran tests on me, I was fine. Other than that situation, he said you don't have any venereal diseases. You don't have this. You don't have that. But you definitely are dehydrated, and they gave me some pills. I had to look the pills up because I ain't never had went through that. Why am I telling y'all this? Because when somebody's out here in the ATRs and they magic, their prayers ain't helping them, they can't help you either. I told them, I was going through it today. I told Mother Susan, I said, God is the God of all flesh. And so, God, I need you to touch my head. And I said, God, I'm talking about my dick head. I'm not talking about my cranium. You are the God of all flesh. I say, heal me. Listen, if I can pray for your vagina, I can pray for my tallywacker. And I told God, I said, you got to take the 5 days. Because I told him, I said, if I have to go back to that ER, listen, I'm a freak. I have no problem getting butt naked. I don't care. The nurse, the doctor, the security guard, all y'all come in and hold it. You gonna handle this, huh? Because I'm not for to suffer this. One thing about me, I don't do sickness. I don't do it, and you gonna resolve this, okay? Because my penis will not continue in this. You understand? And I like I said, I used to love the terminology. I'm a hot man, and I'm very careful now. Because no. A brother need to chill. So I was going through that, and I said, what? I say, okay. So I called Mother Susan back. I said, I'm really going through this. I said, this thing had been broken. So I called her back. I started singing. I was singing the Lord's song. I said, girl, I said, Mother Susan, God has healed my tallywhacker. God has touched my tallywhacker. I said, I feel so good right now. I said, when God, let me tell y'all something. If God cannot move for you, the divine, the egum, that's why I got my brown on, in representation of the egum. Because I told, listen here. Listen, you must relieve me. Because if you don't, I'm going to go to that hospital and I'm going to show out. Yes, I am. What's up, Boaz? All right, that's my Boaz. That's my cute. Now, let me say this to y'all. A lot of practitioners won't get on this. I don't have no shame. Not that kind of shame. Because my God's a healer. I wouldn't be on here. I preached through this. I did altars through this. I drove up and down the highways and the byways through this. I worked this whole day, UPS, through all of this. And y'all know, if you ever had, especially women that have ever had a infection in their urinary tract, that you cannot fake that. You cannot put on. Either you gonna get some relief, or it just put a lot of people on. He touched me. And all the joy. I was singing all that. I was singing, I said, I am free. Praise the Lord, I'm free. Within 24 hours. Now, I went, I did my echinacea, which those are things I take all the time anyway. I did turmeric, but what I didn't know is green tea. Now, I used to take green tea, but my doctor told me to stop doing green tea. He said, too much of a good thing ain't good, right? So I used to take green tea a lot. So when I Googled it about what cools, so they said green tea. I was like, snap, let me go get some green tea. So I ended up going to have to go to 2 stores to actually get the green tea. And so I was drinking the green tea. Now, y'all got to understand, I'm going through the whole process at the same time, delivering my package, all of that. But I'm watching God. And I told myself, I said, look, I said, God has taken the fire out of my tallywhacker. God has healed my Johnson. You understand? Let me tell y'all, I want to testify that God is a healer of the rod of Jesse. He is a healer of the stem of Jesse. When I tell you, I said, now, what I'm going to do, it must, I said, because I don't want nothing messing with my stamina. You understand? Blessings, Apollo, in the house. It is so important that if you're going to do conjure, holistic magic, if you're going to do any type of root work or conjure, your magic got to work for you. Your spell work got to work. Your knowledge got to work for you. So, on tonight, on Moon's Day, Cancer rules Moon, I am better. And I was praising God for better. Now, I'm not completely out of it, but I am better. When I say I am better, I get hard. I am better. I urinate. I get better. Because she told me, Mother Susan, because she worked in the hospital, she said a lot of people get so bad with the, those infections that they can't even urinate. So my body has been throwing this stuff out. And I'm telling y'all, this is within, I think, about 11 o'clock will be 24 hours. So let me tell y'all about my Johnson. I told God, I thank you for every inch that you touch. God, I need you to touch it. Every inch that you have given me. I said, Pablo Waye, I said, you got to take this away from me as far as the east is from the west. I am not going to go. I am not going through this. You understand? I know I got to break this curse, and but this right here. Now let me tell y'all something. I'm doing a work called the Sweet Dick Willie spell for somebody, and so therefore a lot of things I got to go. But you know what I told? I said, I don't even know the person personally that did the work against my client. But I went through something today, and because of this infection, I said, if I meet that bitch, I am not going to slap her. I am not going to slap him. I am going to bite them. You know, like the Bible talks about Stephen. They were so angry with Stephen, they started biting him. I will carnivore that bitch. I will bite them. I was like, oh my God. So I was trying to talk to my client, saying, like, I hope you're not going to let this ride. Like, this right here, what I done went through, We got to serve this bitch something cold. Ice cold. See, y'all here doing that kind of conjure on men and doing that kind of conjure and spell work and getting that work done on certain men. Like, there's certain men you work on, baby. They're going to be some heavy repercussions. And I have almost got it all broken. That's real talk. I almost got it all broken. And in a very short time. But my body had to go through. But after going through what I went through today and yesterday, if I see that bitch anywhere, I don't care if I'm traveling, I don't care if it's at a wedding, I don't care if it's at a baby shower, that bitch gonna get bit. I'm gonna take a bite out of crime. Yes, sir. You deserve my, as my mother-in-law say, my piranha teeth. I'm gonna chew that bitch. You's nasty. That's a very dark and evil spell. But that's what they do. So I want to tell y'all, not only I'm doing better, but like I was praising God for each and every inch He had gave me. Like, look at this, God. Like, touch the head, God. Oh, listen, the fire of God, not today. I need the smooth, still wind. I need the Alaska wind downstairs, Lord. Cool this head of mine. Yes, cooling waters. I need it, and I got it. Even though I'm gonna still take my medication and take my herbs, but I mean, I'm fascinated of my healing. This is why I try to teach men how to clean themselves, why I do it on a regular. And this is stuff you should never take care of yourself when you're going through something. You should always. That's right, heal it. And we okay? We so much better. I told Mother Susan, I'm not gonna lie in front of y'all. I said I will be raising money. I'll be ironing her. My campaign would say save the dick. And all you hoes that I slept with, y'all better be donating to that. Because you know I have brought joy into your life. And when my Talawaka is under attack, it is time to fortify the city. Okay? But I'll be around here. You gonna save my dick on today. Yes, sir. I was gonna clean. I was gonna do whatever. For me, you and me are together. I will fight the good fight of faith. Anyway, y'all, I am serious though. Now, I'm glad we are doing better, Apostle. Yes, I told you. Let me tell you something. You can't fake this. You can't. If you ever had that situation going on in your life, male, most of the females get it, but in male, I had dehydrated beyond what I was out there. So those are what I had. But those were weaknesses because I was doing certain things that were the Spirit took advantage of that area of my life, but I got victory. Go ahead on that campaign. Tree, you are who? Man, please. If I fundraise about Ocha and crown in my head, I promise you I will campaign to heal my head. You understand? The devil is a liar. Who, if I can raise that kind of money to crown my head, I promise you I'll be out here. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. You're going to heal this. You're going to heal this. On today, not tomorrow, on today. Yes, sir. I have no shame. Not for that. No, I was like, bless my Johnson. I mean, inch by inch, Lord. When I got healed today, I was singing all kind of church songs. I was driving that truck like crazy. Uh-oh, somebody done hit that cash app. You got my attention. Somebody's saving them. Monique sent me a donation for the Tallywacker donation. Yes, Lord. I know she loved me. That's right. If my Johnson ain't right, ain't nobody Johnson gonna be right. The devil is a liar. I'd have walked in that ER butt naked. What are you doing? Oh, you's gonna fix this. I have over $1 million of major insurance, and I got minor insurance. Huh? Now lay your healing hand. Nurse, clerk, security. Y'all finna handle this today. Y'all ain't got but one patient to get me right. Or you want to get me out of here? Get me right. He said $10 for. All right, yeah. Thank you, Grandma. Much love to you. But I had to tell the truth about that talent thing. But if your herbs and your spells don't work for that, it ain't power. All right, I got y'all. Got that for that. That's a ceremony with Paulo. That's not tonight. Monique, you all right? That counts all right, man. She said, save the penis. That's right, girl. I was, woo. Thank you, Demetrius. I be keeping it real with y'all. I ain't got time to be all that line and stuff. Now, let me talk. I got to talk. First of all, this message is for everybody. Wait a minute, Lord. I didn't get my headphones on. Oh, yeah. Get your headphone, honey, because it'll get even more wild on here tonight. This is Monday. I'm a borderline lunatic. Now, my subject tonight, y'all, is how you end up empty-handed. Now, I'm going to talk to you. First, I'm going to start because I want you to understand how and why I teach the way that I teach and why I instruct people like this. Because if I was faking and phony, I would not know what to do. Because let me tell you, that doctor did not tell me what to do and how to resolve my issue. That doctor gave me some medication, and because it wasn't, they couldn't bleed my insurance, basically, all of a sudden he gave me the medication. So then I found out what that medication was, able to get some more. And so for the pain, now, listen, I can get healed, but I ain't gonna do pain. I can heal my mouth, but I the pain. So anything, herbs, anything that got to do with pain reliever. So I got my turmeric. I started 900 milligrams. Now flushing my system. So got my green tea. Now this is the clincher. The reason why I be trying to explain to y'all about knowing your egoons and knowing your stuff. So when you find yourself in situations, circumstances, even when the professional's not doing right by you, even when the professional is not doing right by you, you still know what to do for you. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't his talent whacker. Because I'd have found his house. I'm a UPS driver. I'd have found where he stayed. I say, is your dick burning? Until both our dicks not burning. Sir, ma'am, how you doing? How you doing, children? You got kids? All right, dog. Oh, your daddy needs to come work on this. Because I got insurance and I got cash. You gonna resolve my issue on today. I'm not gonna walk around like this. Huh? Both of my heads are gonna be clear. So, my subject is tonight, how you end up empty-handed. Now, I'm gonna say this, and please don't get offended with me. I'm a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, and my rising sign Pisces. And thank y'all so much for the super chat and the love. What's up, Alicia? I'm going to say some things tonight that will be a game changer if you accept it. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do, how to do. Just like I told one of my clients, I said, listen, I can't tell you what to do, but I hope you're not intending to let them get away with this. Like, we need to do, you gave dirty work, I want to return the favor. Huh? I'm going to fuck up your vagina. Huh? And your anus. I'm going to give you 2 for 1. You're going to learn. You're going to learn to start letting them people tease you. You're going to learn today. If y'all got questions, hit that super chat or the super sticker. Or if you want to donate to the Tallywhacker Foundation on today. Some of them hoes say, what? Don't worry. It still get hard. Anyway. It said Deuteronomy 15 and verse 10. Now listen to this real clearly. It says, thou shalt surely give him, and thy heart shall not be grieved, when thou givest unto him, because that thou for this thing the Lord thy God shall bless thee in all of thy works, in all that thou puttest thy hand unto. Now, for all of you guys, the reason why some of you guys enter a situation and you come out empty-handed is because when you walked into that situation, whether Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, whether it's a natural relationship, when you as a man walk into a situation with no intention of really working, I'm going to say this again. I say a man that don't work do not eat. Let me clarify that scripture. When a man is at work, when he apply his hand to the plow, God blesses him. And the Bible said, whatsoever he does shall prosper. When a man, I don't care if it's conjure, I don't care if it's whatever, when he utilizing his hand, it's if you lay hands on the sick, they supposed to recover. Because your hand, that is the work of your hand. If you do coochie massages like I do, if you're the type of person that removes spines like I do, that's all everything I do is blessed when it comes to these hands. You understand? I want you to understand that when I laid hands on the head, I knew something was going to be relieved. You understand? I want y'all to really get the concept of not just saying going to a natural job. In order for magic to work, you got to go into the situation with understanding who you are and what you are to that particular situation or circumstance. And a man that does not want to work, a man that does not want to provide, a man that does not want to protect, can God, Egun, Spirit, cannot bless. Because according to the contract, according to universal laws, he blessed the works of your hand. And every time you get an opportunity to sit on your ass, that's what you do. Even in the midst of my situation, the reason why I'm not dwelling in the situation as long of a period of time that I probably would have is because I was still working. I still was doing the works of the Orisha. I still was going to the cemetery. I was doing all of that in the midst of my pain. Let me tell y'all something. I don't let nothing stop me from doing what I was assigned to do. And let me tell y'all something. There was a time that the women would go into have a baby and go back into the fields and pick cotton. A woman knows how to handle pain more so than a man. Let me talk to you. Brothers, the moment you get a pain, the moment you get stress and pressure, you want to stop working. No, work through your pain, work through your aggravation, work through your disappointment. One thing that I understand about universal law, whatsoever I set my hands to do, whether he blessed me by the sunlight or the moonlight, I am going to prosper in all that I set my hands to do. But a lot of time, because of what you're going through, you want to stop in the midst of your work. That is not the mandate. Endure hardness. Ha! Yes, Johnson. As a good soldier. This is a soldier. Huh? Beyonce said, a man, I need a soldier that know how to flip that money 3 ways. Do I know not how to do it? Absolutely. Let me tell y'all something. The reason why some of these people that get into these ATRs end up empty-handed is because your hands were not blessed by God. Now let me tell you something today. And I'm going to say this real quick. God blesses the working hand. Huh? As a man, when he comes not to work, he cannot get the blessing. I don't care if you're a child of Obatala. I don't care if you're a child of Ogun. I don't care if you're a child of Centea. I don't care if you're a child of Ra. I don't care if you're a child of Mayat. I don't care if you're a child of Bast. It don't matter what your African power or spirit is. You must have a working hand. You must have a hand that is not afraid to apply. And that's what people keep watching me. You cannot stop me because every time you try to stop me, I'm going to apply pressure because I'm going to continue my work. Huh? See, Mother Susan, my hand is clear now. See, when you keep working that hand. So she was like, Apostle. I said, I got to make sure my thing get hard. So she said, Apostle, God, I said, no. You don't understand. Do you got a penis? No, you don't. I do. And I got to make sure this thing is hard like it was supposed to be. Hard like iron. You understand? So, because when I touch it, it's with these blessed hands. You understand? I don't know how blessed your hands is, but mine is blessed. And so therefore, I wanted to make sure the frequency and the vibration in that was good. Arche, say that. I know that's right. Now, let me say this again. When a man, no matter who is gay, straight, or bi, has no intention of working, And just because you're in an ATR, or because you're a Christian, or because you're a Muslim, sir, man, your hands, in order to be blessed by the Ache, you must have the intention of fulfilling the role or the obligation by which you have spoken. Huh? I'm old school. A man's word is his bond. Huh? But his blessing. So, this is what I want to bring clear. 2 Chronicles, the 20th chapter. Let me break this down to you. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you at. Beginner stage, intermediate, advanced. If you're on the sideline looking. 2 Chronicles, the 20th chapter and the 20th verse. And in a nutshell, it says, believe in God, ye shall be established. So let me tell you something, sir. And all of you that want to practice Ocha, nothing comes before God. You understand? So what I said, that I am established by God, because first of all, you have to do the L. The L, you start with the divine first. And it said, and then you believe in the prophets, so there shall you prosper. So I have to be established. I must be abiding in him, and him in me, or she in me, and I in her. And once I'm abiding, and once my lifestyle is a residency, I'm not a visiting spiritualist. I'm going to say this again. You must have residency in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakum. You cannot be a visiting energy, a frequency or vibration. You must abode in the truth. You must abode. You must have residency. Just like they say 6 months in certain places, then you get residency. That means you have to have longevity there. You can't be a dewdrop in. So, in this, because I don't want nobody to confuse what I do with other people do. And I don't want Chris, and I don't want Darius, and I don't want Demetrius, Bo, and nobody that follow me. I need y'all to understand where Apostle Ely coming from. Before I was a Tata, before I was a Paleto, before I was an Initian, before I was Scratch, I was a man of God. It all starts with the divine. Whether it's divine mother or father or both. Because I have androgynous energy. You understand? I say I start with my foundation in my belief. I start with the source. So before I get to the candle, because I don't want nobody to confuse the power. It's not the candle. It's that 2 Chronicles, 20th chapter, 20th verse. Because of the anointing in Isaiah 10 and 12 and 27, before I light that candle, I'm already operating from my foundation. Before, I don't want you to think it's the gree-gree bag. I don't want you to think it's the talisman. I don't want you to think it's the cleanser. It is the anointing on my life. You hear me? Before I was any of this other stuff, I was a man of God. I was somebody that God had chosen, had equipped, and they said the weapons of God are mighty, and the pulling down. He was answering my prayer before I knew about a Patipimba, before I knew about a Veve. He was answering over here. You understand? So before I do Polar, they all know the mighty and zombie, Alofi, Olodamari, El Shaddai, the Tetragrammaton Mason. That come first. Before I believe in Gabriel, Michael, Uriel, Hania, Sesha, Camia, Sandalphon, Metatron, I believe in the creator of that angel. First things are first. See, I believe in the works of their hands, the hand of God, because I believe that God made me in his and her image and after his and her likeness. And so therefore, if their hands are blessed, this is why I say in the Bible, it says his hands are not too short to save. See, when you don't understand the power, you don't understand the power of your hand, then you will never understand the power of the finger of God. Come on here, somebody. If any woman or man that has ever been fingered, come on here, somebody. If any man or woman has ever been fingered by somebody that knew what they were doing, on today I talk to grown people. I don't talk to children. If you know how to work the finger of God, you will bring glory in your house. You understand? I don't care if the energy is natural or spiritual. You better understand. If you out here and you don't put your conjure, you don't put your pots, you don't put your root work, you don't put all that before the divine. You're doing that ass backwards, sir and man. You're doing that ass backwards. Apostle Ely starts with the divine first. You understand? And then I get permission from the divine. So, the spoken word comes from the source. Ache, Ryan said, Ache. Huh? Y'all hearing me? So when you think, like, my magic, which magic is energy, comes from the divine. But once, like I tell people all the time, once I get permission from the higher ups, I don't give a damn who on your side. If the Lord ain't on your side, your ass belong to me. Give God your heart, but your ass belong to me. You are the grass, and I'm the lawnmower. Huh? I'm here to hew your ass all the way down. You understand? I want y'all to understand, do not get any of my connectivities to the divine confused. Don't think because of these eleques, that's where my faith is. I don't want you to think because I like to adorn myself with the artistry of the Egun. Let me tell y'all something. A man that ways please God. That's right there, Chris. That extraterrestrial energy. A man ways that please God. Well, let me tell y'all. Let me tell you something. Not only tonight, Demetrius is for to get Isaiah 10 and 27 to move in his life, huh? Because all that shiggity was going on. Because I don't want nobody confused that I don't. It ain't that I don't believe in Paulo. It ain't that I don't believe in voodoo. I believe in God first, the divine. And because I told you, I believe that the ATRs are instruments, vehicles by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy. So I always start with the source. I always rejuvenate with the source. That's why I always go back to the beginning of things. You understand? The Alpha and the Omega. You understand? The first and the last. You understand? So when it comes down to real conjure, my prayers are about my relationship. I don't just tell you to pray because you're praying to a God that you ain't in relationship or a goddess that you're not in relationship ain't going to do you no good. You just standing in front of Nganga with an entity inside that you don't have a relationship with. See, when I stand in front of my Nganga, when I stand in front of my pots, I have a relationship. You understand? Because let me tell you something. I serve the God of all spirits. Come on here, somebody. That's why when I was standing in front of the Oba and they start throwing the Peles and they start throwing the Obi and they start throwing them shells, every time they say these spirits they are fighting over you. Let me tell you something. When you serve the God of all spirits, when you serve the divine of all spirit and the God of all flesh, baby, let me tell you something what happens. Let me explain what happens. God will allow you to go through trials and exemplify, like they say tax exemption because I'm a church. God will exemplify and exempt you from going through the fullness of that. Because what his point is, I'm a child of Jupiter. So therefore, I got to experience it. And so therefore, now that I have experienced, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up with a resolution so it don't happen again. And in that, I'm going to come to a revolution and then I'm going to help other people so they don't have to go through it. Let me tell you something. You can walk through the waters and not be drowned. You can go through the fire and not be burned. When you are chosen, when you are somebody called and you are connected to the divine, the feminine energy and the masculine energy, do you hear me? See, I don't teach a message about just going through. You're supposed to be going through and experiencing. So therefore you become knowledgeable and therefore you become more than an overcomer. No, I don't believe in that just going through. No. I don't do that. Huh? Because I'm ready this time. Because at 51, huh? My dick felt like a volcano. Huh? And it wasn't all, Mother Susan was like, do you have pain in their back? Because normally when somebody go through that, they got all kind of pain in their back. And the doctor touched me in the back. He said, you got any pain? I said, no. I felt like I understood what Agayu is now. The volcano. When you deal with a black obsidian, the volcanic, the head, the lava, the head was so hot. And I was like, damn. I was like, God touched the head and cooled this thing off. I am serious. I am not going to keep going through the day like this. No, sir. And no, ma'am. You understand? I need y'all to really understand that when I tell you you're going to be all right, that is not coming. That is not coming from a place of because I have studied Palo or Voodoo or Santeria. It is coming from a relationship that I have seen over and over. When I ask the divine for something, when I ask my Egun for something, because I'm honoring them, my Fedifun Egun, I want y'all to understand, it's not just talking about it. It is not just declaring. When you have a relationship with the divine, they see everything you go through, but you got to go through some things. You have to deal with certain things so you can be able to help other people overcome. And then now when I talk about these kind of things, I'm coming from a person. I say, this is what Minister Mario was going through. Let me tell y'all something. I don't trust the hospital. I'm not here to give medical advice. I don't trust the hospital. Minister Mario did better when he was at my house than he was at the hospital. Because let me tell y'all something. They're not taking care of your people, especially if you're a melanated man or woman, and more so a melanated man, they're not going to do right by you. In some cases, in some instances, they don't even do just enough. Some of y'all don't understand why you need to return back to your roots, why you need to really understand herbs. Let me tell y'all something. I trust the divine in everything. Even with my tallywacker, even with my Johnson, even with my joystick. Oh, my joystick. Joy cometh in the morning. Now you can take that however you will. But I am free on today. Do you hear me? The anointing. Now let me tell you something, Demetrius. If God can heal the man of God's Johnson, his joystick, don't you know that God is going to move in your behalf on tonight as a man of God? Huh? Before I be a tata, before I be a santero, I am a man of God. And let me explain this to y'all. Let me break this down to you. This ain't me out here jaw-jacking. This is relationship. Somebody, let's say you are absolutely truth about that. Huh? That's what's wrong with some of y'all voodoo. You walk away from the source. That's what's wrong with your hoodoo. You walk away from the source. That's what's wrong with your conjure, because you walk away from the source. Your ancestors are not the source. They are a part of the process. Huh? We all come from that source. And so I always start with the beginning. The genesis of a thing. Now, when your hands are blessed, because you have understanding, you have clear understanding of the hand of God, the finger of God. And now that you understand that you are made in that same energy, in the same energy, frequency, and vibration, now it is important for you to enhance and to keep your energy clean. Okay? This is so very, very important, y'all. When God moved for Demetrius on tonight, it will be at the behest of the man of God. Not the hoodoo worker, not the voodooist, not the santero. Before I was any of that, when I was working signs, wonders, and miracles for Minister Mario, I had not been going through any of that. I always had a relationship. You understand? Let me tell y'all something. When I conjure, I am conjuring from the source, the primordial energy, the divine energy. This is why I have no problem honoring the Orishas and the Loas, because whatever I do for them, I know I'm going to get that back. Whatever I do for the Impungos, I'm going to get that back. Whatever I do for the ancestors, I'm going to get that back. See, when you walk in that, you no longer walk around here talking about, oh, I got to give this, I got to give an offering. You got the wrong mentality. You don't have a relationship. You hate to work. You hate to work. And to be an effective conjurer, your hands must be at work. That's why when you touch, if you have a working hand and they have been blessed by the divine, when you touch your oil, when you touch your candle, when you touch anything that you are operating with, that's when you're going to see benefit. That's when you're going to see benefit. And that's when it's going to matter. That's why I don't deal with that white Jesus. I need power. I need real healing. I need real deliverance. Coming to America. Woodstock, let me tell you something. I have busted a nut so many times in America, because I hope that's the come you talking about to America. Listen, I done busted in your mama face, your daddy face. Your dog is blind because he got greedy. He was trying to lick it off both of them, and it went too heavy. You understand? I want y'all to understand that when I'm out here and I'm trying to keep making sure that you don't end up in a situation where you're empty-handed because you went into that situation wrong, because you went into it with not trying to work, and you thought the Mpungo was going to do all the work, you thought the Nkisi was going to do all the work, you thought the Orisha was going to do all the work, you thought, no. Set me free. And the reason why I'm doing this with Demetrius tonight, Isaiah 27, because I need him to understand where my foundation lies. Huh? That's why I'm able to elevate my cauldrons because of Isaiah 10 and 27. Huh? That's why I'm able to elevate my Arisha. That's why I'm able to elevate Minister Mario. That's why they keep saying, I don't understand your magic. How do you empower what is power? Because I come from a divine line. And let me explain something to y'all. If you are Sagittarius, you got Sagittarian placement, you have to experience certain things. That's where our wisdom comes from. In order for me to have the wisdom that is necessary to heal those that are as a repair of the breach, I have to go through certain things so I can have a better understanding. I'm already a fighter. I'm already a go-getter. That ain't the issue. But there's certain experiences, once I have them, the Spirit already knows that I'm going to calculate. I am going to make sure that I understand every inch of that situation. And so therefore that won't be happening again. You understand? Victory belongs to me. So in order for the Isaiah 10 and 27 to work on me, now it can work for you. So when I tell you, you won't get the victory tonight as a man of God. Yes, sir. Huh? So I want y'all to know what you're giving into. Do it. If you want me to do voodoo, I'll do that. You want me to do hoodoo, I'll do that. If you want me to work the impungo, I'll do all of that. But I need you to understand my foundation, my establishment, my belief system. Before I ever step to a pot or anything, I already know God gonna move. I step to those entities with respect, but I step to them as a man of God. I need y'all to hear me. Huh? I want you to understand that I am the candle. The Bible says it like this. A man's spirit is the candle of the Lord. And so therefore, as long as my light be lifted up and set upon a hill, it cannot be hid. And so therefore, as if you ever been to an airport and they have them lights, the lights guide, right? So my light guides the spirit. And it lands into the way I need it to be. The same reason why we light physical candles, to guide the way for the spirit to be able to see and have a portal to go through that fire. I want y'all to understand that before I work anything outside of self, I understand where the symbology comes from. I'm the candle. Huh? I'm the Nganka. I'm the Impungo. I'm the Orisha. I am the ancestor. And when you understand the microcosm on the inside, that's why we're talking about as above, so below, Cancerian. When you understand the connectivity, one thing about a Cancer, they will tell you a Cancer picks up on energy. When you are truly connected with each and every realm of the spirit that is connected to you, you're going to feel the energy of that impungo. You're going to feel the energy of your gree bag or your talisman. You're going to feel the energy of your candle. You're going to feel the energy, anything that comes from self. Do you hear me? Before you ever receive my prayer, I felt the energy before it came out. Come on here, somebody. Before you ever receive a victory from me, I felt the energy. That's why Jesus said, who touched me? I felt that. Sometimes I'm on here on this platform and I'm talking to y'all and I get a quick and I say, oh, I felt that. Huh? That energy don't flow. I know it's going to be some manifestation. I know it's going to be some manifestation. See, I'm not a pep rally preacher. I am a preacher with a resume. Huh? And I'm not going to end up empty-handed. Huh? My hands are blessed. But they're blessed through 2 Chronicles, the 20th. I was talking to Kingmaker, and I was telling her about it. I said, let me tell y'all something. Huh? When you want victory. Huh? When you want victory. See, I'm going to work something for her, but I'm going to use the 6 and 7 books of Moses. Because I believe in the divine names of God. See, some of y'all out here calling on the name of Jesus Christ. Some of y'all calling on the Impungo. But you don't believe in the power of that name. Huh? See, I believe in the energy before I ever speak it. The reason why I use certain names because I want the energy of that particular name to be a part of my ceremony. And so therefore, before I ever call on Jehovah Jireh, I already believe in the providing energy of God. I'm going to say it again real slow. Before I ever call or invoke the name of Jehovah Jireh, I already believe, I already operate in the providing energy because I am a part of that energy. How can I doubt the provision of God when I am a provider myself? How can I deny the protection of God when I am a protector myself? Once you align, once you are in alignment with the energy, the chi, you will pick it up like a cancer. I don't care if that energy 20 yards off. I don't care if it's 20 miles off. You will pick up on that energy because that's what Cancerian energy does. I'm here to talk about, you can't fool me. My producer says, God serves so much power. So much power. Some of y'all up under the notion that I'm going to the cemetery to get power. No. I came there with power. I came to talk to my family. I don't need power. I already had it. I come to talk to them ancestors that can get it done. I told my father the other day, I went to my father's grave, I said, Daddy, I need you. I need your help. Because I know my father is. My father's a Cancer. I said, Daddy, I need you. Huh? I've been venerating him all the time. I very seldom asked my dad to do something for me. I said, Daddy, I need you. I need you to do this right here for me. I know my dad finna move for me, or moving for me. You understand? See, y'all think the cemetery work is about Apostle either going out. Listen, I'm just giving offerings. I already have the relationship. So when I mention your name, or I said, bless those that bless me, curse those that curse me, they know, hey, that's the incantation. Huh? Let me tell you something. You can lock the cemetery, I can still raise the dead. I'm going to say it again. You can lock the cemetery, I can still raise the dead. I can go to the ocean and raise the dead. Huh? I can stand in the middle of the intersection and raise the dead. There's dead people everywhere all over this planet. There's fossilized dead people. There's fossilized animals. I am a conjurer. I'm a mystic. I want you to understand my connectivity is my understanding of who's my source. And when I tell you that you got victory in a situation, it's not because I'm trying to encourage you. It's because I know what the outcome going to be after I have spoken and that energy is released. Because guess what? Just like the God that I serve, he said he sent the angel out to guide and to guard the word. So it will accomplish that which it was sent to do. So when I be telling y'all about Psalm 91 verse 11, you act confused. Because you don't really trust that relationship. You're not giving to me. You're giving to energy, frequency, and vibration. You're touching the anointing of Isaiah 10 and 27. You're messing with a force that not only believes that charity starts at home and then it spreads abroad. And my conjure work for me, it'll work for you. But charity starts at home. Before I hear your dick, mine must be healed, huh? Before I finger, I must know what works. On tonight, sir, ma'am, if you don't want to end up empty-handed, go in with the intention, sir and ma'am, of giving and working and providing, of working in your energy. And the blessedness of 2 Chronicles, the 20th chapter, verse 20. Because once God bless your hand, who can curse your hand? Are you hearing me? It don't matter if they use roots, voodoo, incantation. That's why I tell these bitches. You ain't figured it out yet that we are not alike. You done throw your root work. It didn't work. You done did your voodoo. It did not work. You done did your Palo. It did not work. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Let me tell y'all something. Men been fucking other men for centuries. Huh? Men been getting head from other men for centuries. Not years, not thousands, centuries. In the military, in the war zone, and at home. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. That's some white people shit right there. Some of y'all ancestors still giving head. That's why we go to them for love spells for the same sex. That's energy, frequency, and vibration. That's why I ain't ashamed of nothing I do. I'm here to enjoy my life in this avatar. And when I'm done, I'm out this bitch. Now, I want to encourage all believers everywhere. You're existing in a timeline. But don't ever forget, universally, your hands have to be blessed by the divine. And so therefore, you won't walk around in fear or have these issues about who trying to curse you, hex you, jinx you, and all. I don't be worried about them hoes. You can't curse this tallywhacker. God bless this head, and he blessed that head. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Whether you at the top floor with this head or you at the lobby. We blessed. Y'all hoes be out there doing some trifling stuff. When I say hoe, I'm talking about the men and the women, but mostly women. With that, doing all that, working on the men's penis and stuff like that. That's why I be telling you guys, I don't know what you're doing. You better get you some protection, some real protection. Because when these hoes get mad, they don't want your dick to stand up for nobody but them, huh? You know what you... See, when a woman think like that, you forgot. The first time that boy dick stood up is when he got ready to pee. You weren't nowhere around. I was rising before I even knew you existed. Huh? Why should my nature be killed? Because you got a problem. Huh? Why? And don't tell me what y'all don't do, because I'm the one that be cleansing people and breaking curses. I know the bullshit y'all do. Huh? He ain't gonna get that up for nobody. I be damned. Huh? This dick goes wherever I go. Just like your pussy go wherever you go, this go. And you don't have the clearance and code on that. And I don't care if you practice what religion. Huh? There's power in this dick. You understand? This one is blessed. Both of these heads are blessed. I don't know who crowned you. I don't care who initiated you. I don't care who anointed you. Listen. I'm talking about the way that I teach. The ache, the energy, the frequency, and the vibration. That's even down to the nipples. No, you might say, let me tell you something. They teach women to do this. And women, let me tell y'all something else. Women also work on other women. A side piece tried to mess my sister up where she can have a baby for her own husband. Don't tell me about the nasty shit women do. Not just the men, but other women. And if you don't know real conjure and you ain't got no money and you're not, they will turn around. When you look around, you're going to be sick in your body. You're going to be having all kind of issues. And when you look up the dead of Mars, I don't care if you're in Yoruba, I don't care if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, you're going to be messed up and you're going to be trying to figure out how you got Orishas and they got to you. How you got Impungos and they got to you. How they got it. Because the person you sleeping with, I don't know about y'all, but I anoint my head with oil. I put Earl. I anoint all of this. Just like I anoint this, I anoint this. Just like I touch off on this, I touch off on this. We all gonna be blessed. Now, which head you want? Do you want a double order? Sir, you don't love us until you give us our money back. I got my baby Scorpio for a reading. I got you, honey. This boy is not on fire. That Alicia Keys song, I was on fire. But God, with the fire. Thank you, Lord. Yes. I can send them to Dixville, Oregon. Yes. Ah. My baby Scorpio. Your conjure got to be real. Woo! It's going to be some happy holes. Not whores, holes. Not my Johnson. Not my head. No, ma'am. You listen, baby Scorpio? Teach y'all something. I know some stuff. And I really know some stuff now. Nasty bitches. Wearing all that white and doing all that dirty work. Baby Scorpio, there you go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bringing to light of my eyes concerning Kish the Scorpio. Kish Ebasa. The Scorpio. Ebasa Nedidiosa. What is it that this Scorpio needs to focus on? What is it that Ebasa Nedidiosa? What is it that this Scorpio needs to focus on? Now, baby Scorpio, my baby Scorpio, your shadow card comes up. Enough is never enough. That's in shadow for Scorpio. Delayed none yud. It says my eyes and heart remain focused on the end goal at all times. That's the focal point. He said I awaken the persistence and the passion to never, that means to never settle for less. I don't care how you may be feeling about a situation. Know that what has been set up for you, you're going to get the victory. Things may not come when you want them. Does not mean that they're not going to come. And that also doesn't mean it's not going to be on time. Okay? One thing about the ego and the spirits of the dead, they know what tomorrow holds. And so sometimes what you need the most, they will delay that until it's appointed time. That other stuff, they could take care of that. But where you're headed, that you have to go through certain experiences. So therefore, in order to help other people, you have to have your own experiences. But it is not for you to be going through just to be going through. It is for you to learn and then how to use magic itself in those situations. But I got some of this other stuff. Accountability is your middle card. It says, Mem Nun Kuf. It said, with these letters, my impulses towards self-pity, retaliation, and revenge are swept away. I see that the victim mentality is the foundation of all these feelings. I replace that with thinking with the understanding that I am the creator of my own circumstances. Conscious. It said, and I know that what I have created, I can change. Thus, everything changes now. So this card is letting you know that a lot of things that you're dealing with is your own creation, and anything you have created, you can control or you can dismember. Just like you can call dick in your life, you can send dick out your life. Praise God. I had to make it churchy. And then long range vision. Hey Resh Yud. It says I have the power of clear vision, Scorpio, and foresight into every part of my life. That means clarity. This is your outcome card. It says the blindfolds are removed. I can see the full-grown tree with the newly planted seed, which means that as you grow and get older, you're going to be able to see the potential in things before they ever manifest. You're going to be able to see the outcome of a thing before it ever actually fully materializes. It says, I can grasp the cause and effect relationship that governs all reality. My life choices and actions are motivated by ultimate results, not monetary illusions. I can now also see more with my eyes, and I can perceive more through my mind's eye. All this is psychic stuff. I feel more through my intuition. This is going to talk. This only basically talking about you having a stronger connection with your energy. I got you. There you go, Demetria. Demetria said, get that reversal. I got you, Monique. The reversal for Demetrius immediately. Handle that, Ogun. For Demetrius. ASAP. And then I got reading for Monique Cancer. All these niggas getting inside, and the same reason why niggas become a preacher because they don't want to work is the same reason why a lot of these niggas trying to become spiritual because they ain't trying to work. It's so simple. But your magic ain't never be that strong because all spirituality ain't nothing but work. You welcome, baby. Let me know you're listening, Monique. Well, child, she's a Cancer. Of course she's listening. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee, that which is in the dark, bringing to light of my eyes concerning Monique the Cancer. Monique the Cancer. What is it that this Cancer needs to focus on? What is it that this Cancer needs to focus on? Ain't I though? Cancer. Then we got for Cancer, Monique, your shadow card comes up, healing. It says Mem He Shin. It said the power of this name brings the energy of healing at its deepest and most profound levels of my being. Because I now accept full responsibility for my present condition. And because I have used my energy to concentrate on others who also are in need of healing. This card right here is talking about concentrate and realizing that taking responsibility of the situations that you need be healed from. But it talks about your present condition that you're in right now is taking responsibility for that and understanding how you're utilizing your energy. What I say to this is, this talks about you being healed, as they call it, the inner child or the inner man. This is a very deep healing that needs to take place in shadow. Then you got time travel in your middle card. It says Va He Va, Cancer. It said, I awaken remorse in my heart for my prior misdeeds. I accept the frank spiritual truth that my problems in my life are a result of the past action. By concentrating on this name, I will now uproot the negative seeds that I have already planted, and I am doing so and in doing so, I transform my past, reshape my present, and create a future full of joy and fulfillment. This card right here, both of your cards are talking about taking responsibility for your life and what's going on in your life. But both of these cards also have different instructions. Your healing, responsibility for your present condition, and this talks about uprooting. In order for you to bring about the change that you're looking for, certain patterns, certain habits that you have to be uprooted by you, nobody else. And that is going to change the outcome for your life. That's your middle card. Then your outcome card is the Death of Death. This is a transformational card. It says Nun Yud Tav. It said, I now focus my attention and meditate on total conviction and certainty upon the absolute demise of the angel of death once and for all. This is mean getting rid of things that do not serve you. Getting rid of things that do not serve you. Dead issues. This card is also talking about total conviction, which means total commitment. And this is in your outcome card, so this is something that you're going to evolve into. But I want to say I love you guys. I thank you and appreciate you. If this live has helped you, sir, man, please hit that like button, hit those shares, hit that super chat. Also comment behind these videos because that pushes the algorithm. And thank God for each and every one of you guys that allow me to be me. I want to say personal thanks and shout out to Stormy's grandmother. I think it is a very beautiful thing what I hear and what is going on. And I thank God for many of you guys that take out the time to communicate that to me, because a lot of times you don't know the things that I've been going through in order to help people. This is real work. This is not a game. This could be very life-threatening. If I was a person that was out here and did not know what to do, not only for myself or other people, I would be in a mess. You can't just take on clients and not know what to do, not only for them, but for yourself. And so educating and constantly educating yourself, you're doing yourself a service. The continues with the knowledge or the wisdom or the understanding you have that is outdated with your circumstance, does not measure up to what you're dealing with, is you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay? So these are working hands. That's what these are. That's why they stay blessed. And whatsoever I set these hands out to do, I'm going to prosper. One way or the other. All right? Much love to each and every one of you guys. And I will see you guys on tomorrow. God bless.